Folks, it is time now for our game of the week, and we can't wait. Tremendous anticipation all across the college football landscape for this matchup. Today, it's a top 25 matchup. Two teams off to good starts, hoping to build on that and test themselves against another ranked team. We'll see a team that's had a chance to rest from a bye week. The Arizona State Sun Devils taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, UL Monroe Warhawks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Warhawks will kick this away to start us off. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Sun Devils offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And there's the star running back jogging out of the field. He is trying to add to his huge highlight reel, Kirk.
Chris, honestly, I don't think we've seen too many running backs who can duplicate what this guy can do on the field. He's got everything: vision, speed, power. He can diagnose a defense in real time. We're really excited to see this kid play.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Warhawks.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And he's got it. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. Receiver makes the catch. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And the Sun Devils will line up to boot it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So UL Monroe's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. More of this game within the game, Kirk. You got the quarterback and the corner, 2 of the better guys in the country at their position, very aware of each other.
And on the other side, you got a quarterback that has an attitude of he doesn't care. He's confident in his ability to shift and move.
Looking to make a big play downfield. And he is wide open for a huge gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
He's going to pull it down and run. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there. So we got the Big Ten versus the Big 12, two conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kirk. Always interesting to have these two leagues collide. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, in the Big Ten and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history in recent years. Remember, Ohio State and Oklahoma had a home-and-home. Ohio State beat Oklahoma in Norman, and then the following year, remember Baker Mayfield planting the Oklahoma flag after they upset Ohio State in 2017, and that propelled them into a playoff berth. So there's no reason why a win like that on either side couldn't do the same.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, drops back. Throws to the tight end. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. The Warhawks lining up here on 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. He fires this throw and is intercepted. And bulldozing his way through. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. And Kirk, it's UL Monroe in the lead. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period.
Okay,
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter.
moves.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The Sun Devils come up to the line in the hurry-up. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Davis. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the Sun Devils trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal.
Get set, get set.
From the gun. He looks for an open man. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker.
Well, that's the risk you take as a coach running this style of offense. And really, as a quarterback, you know that there's a chance you're going to get hit like that. And boy, did he get annihilated by this defense. I'm just happy that he got up and ready to play that next play.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Rolling to his left outside the pocket. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. Quarterback doesn't see anybody open. Kirk says, yeah, I'll just do this myself.
How about this? What a luxury. Anytime you can make something happen, even when all the receivers are covered, everything's taken away, you take it yourself. And good luck to the defense trying to stop that.
Point after, knocked right through. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The UL Monroe offense back out there now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half.
Pound 55 weak.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Receiver makes the grab. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Play action here on 1st down. Throws it to the right. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Play action fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Running back grabs it on a screen. Great cut there. They finally get him down, but a solid gain on that screen pass. Good call there. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the 1st half. And the Warhawks are moving quickly down the field. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking to throw it again. He's going for a big play downfield. Caught near the goal line. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. It's a new set of downs, and it's 1st and goal for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe. That's why he's a dangerous scrambler. The quarterback says, I'm just going to end this scoring drive right here. I'll do it myself.
Yeah, and everybody's covered downfield. The defense has done a pretty good job of containing the offense. The problem is this guy's creativity. I don't know, maybe put a spy, a linebacker on him to try to mirror him when he takes off to scramble.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Henry. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. There's a screen pass to the running back.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out.
Yankee blue.
Quarterback dropping back, looking to scramble. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first half, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And he knocks through the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return begins inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down as the clock runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves one great broadcast so far today there in Monroe. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
And the Sun Devils will kick it off to begin the second half. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the Warhawks offense back on the field now. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So it's second down and long here from the 13. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Trying to extend the play. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first? They'll be sacked back at the 2-yard line. The Warhawks come to the line in the hurry up. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Incomplete. A huge fourth down stand by this defense.
Well, this decision clearly backfires on this offense. Backed up inside their own 10-yard line, and you go for it? I mean, I get being aggressive, but that's just not smart football.
The Sun Devils looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Touchdown, ASU. And they will claim the second half lead. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the UL Monroe offense back on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8.
With a defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Heavy pressure, hit as he throws. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. And the Warhawks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make...
He'll take a deep shot here. What a diving catch way downfield. Big game. The Warhawks pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking for 6. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks. Kicking team out for the PAT try. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They punched it in their last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? He's a wide-open receiver, complete. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. And the Sun Devils will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made to the 32. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he finds the running back in the flat. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, handoff inside. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, nice job by this defense being able to diagnose the counter play. You know, when you run that counter, you're hoping the illusion of the offense going one way and then coming back the other, that the defense buys into it. But they didn't buy it at all here, and they come up with a nice loss.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Caught quickly, breaking free at the 35. And he's brought down short of the line to gain what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. Let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's escaping the pocket now. To bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And they jump back in front. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Snap, The hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the returner brought down by that coverage team. The UL Monroe offense back out there now.
Here we go.
On first down, it's play action. He's moving out of the pocket now. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand.
Okay,
One
ready?
play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down.
Cricket. Ready now.
Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Using his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in the fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes, and he takes off and picks up a first down.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Breaks free. The pocket breaking down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Just a great job overall by this defense. They had him surrounded. In fact, I'm surprised with that kind of pressure, they weren't able to come up with a sack.
There's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe. They jump in front here in the fourth. Here's the point after attempt. The PAT is no good. Wow. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Remember, it was a field goal in the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And looking to throw now on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. He brings him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain. And the Sun Devils looking to run some tempo here.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looking to scramble now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Henry. Tackle made after a big gain. The Sun Devils starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. So early contact with the defense. That'll push the ball up 5 yards. First down here for this offense. Grab behind the line. It's Davis. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback keeps the football. Can he reach the end zone? Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the fourth quarter? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Touchdown, Arizona State, to claim the lead here in the final minute.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
So after taking the lead, they'll kick it off here and hope the defense can hold on. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the Warhawks offense back on the field now. And it comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense.
And he lofts it toward the sideline. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's got some space. That's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing him the game.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes a handoff. And the defense takes a timeout with 27 seconds left. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. An inside give now from the shotgun. They'll tackle him for a small gain. Needed a lot more on 3rd and long. And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 24 seconds remaining. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Fielded near the 20. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. Catch made down inside the 25. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down. And the Warhawks are going to cash in here in the red zone. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
And a great game comes down to this. Time for one final play, and they've got to get it to the end zone for the score with a
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Warhawks, to take the lead in the final minute.
Chris, what a drive by this offense to put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense and the quarterback delivers in a big way.
Well, this is a game to remember and a fun one to call. Decided on the final play. Can't get better than that.
To watch these teams go at it and for it to come down to the final play, the final touchdown, those are the games you remember for a long time.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.